So there are, look, with single sticking hands, there are other things that you practice alongside of it. I'll borrow your markers. So there are, with every part of sticking hands, both as a student and as a teacher, there are, exercises you can layer into it to A, keep it interesting, and to B, work on skill development. So I'm just going to go through a few simple examples, and we will play around with a bit given we've got the time, because we have another 6 sections to get through today. So one example is just movement. So I can start working on movement as Marcus then, we've all done the tracking exercise, right? Where we track the opponent. You chase, you face their center. So that's one exercise you can layer onto your single sticking hands practice. Is just slow, concentrated movement. You don't want to be bolting off. That's just counterproductive. Yeah, slow, steady movement where your partner can. So you can practice maintaining the structures, the shapes, the connection, the direction under dynamic movement. Another exercise which you can lay it, so that can be layered through all the different levels of Chi Sao. Yeah, and there's so much to it. So for example, from here, you can also then start to do one, so you can keep contact, you can forget shapes, and you can do one person attack, one defend. So I'm going through to attack Marcus, and he's working to defend. Yeah, so he works on pure defense with one arm, I work on pure attack with one arm. Yeah, that's another exercise you can layer into that as a way to develop skill.
It's fun.
Yeah, another exercise you can do, is you can do running palms, which I think we'll have a quick go of because this layers into everything. Running palms is essentially you not fighting the contact point with force, maintaining your condition so that you can relax to their center. You may use a subtle Hun Sao to release the pressure at the contact. So as any force doesn't come towards you, you ignore it because it's not going to hurt you, right? So as I put pressure outward, Marcus maintains his forward intent and then hits, yeah? Same thing here, boom, boom, boom. So running palms is another exercise you can layer into your single sticking hands practice. So as we go through the shapes, we're rolling through, every so often you can ask a person to put outward pressure to check that they're maintaining forward focus and not fighting at the contact point. That's a very simple one that you can layer into your single sticking hands practice. Generally, you can do it from a smooth, fast flow, or you can even do it from a slow practice as well. You can put it at any point. Yeah. Other practices also is testing forward force, taking your hands away and making sure they're going forward. So testing forward force, running palms, moving around, single arm sparring, one leg single arm sparring. There's so many variations, and you guys as teachers want to layer those components into your classes so that you keep the interest of the student. If I could train you guys the way I wanted to, you'd be doing state and form for your first 2 to 3 years, and I would never let you touch anyone's hands. I'd get you doing state and form for 2 to 3 years for 6 to 10 hours a day. But we've got to work in a framework that, once again, coming back to a framework which molds with our current lifestyles. Yeah. So we can't do that because you'll lose interest. I didn't even start that way. Yeah. Anyway, so there are a few different exercises you can layer into it. Let's just pump through them a bit. So let's go with the same partner and start with running palms. So one person nominate to be the person who's giving outward pressure. The other person would nominate to do the running palms. Things to think about: maintain your connection to their center. Everything's flowing towards them. You're not all of a sudden changing anything. You keep the state. Keep relaxed at the contact point and let it run to the target. Yeah. If you need to, you can use a subtle Hun Sao, but make sure you're still maintaining that forward pressure to their center. Any questions? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
So,
Don't get upset with yourself, that was perfect.
Thank you.
it's perfect. It's like, I did it right. No, but I feel like it could slide off quicker,
Hey?
I feel like it could slide off quicker
If what?
if I get it right.
Oh yeah, for sure. So simply put, just keep it on me. Keep it on me. Just keep it there. Directly forward, like Marcus said. So you come here. If your hand's here, you take the most direct line. He knows that, yeah? Here.
Smack him.
keep going. Okay, so not bad. Like you're getting a run with it. Yeah. So. Okay, yeah, you're getting a good run there. Just make them precise, the shapes. So rather than doing like this, because that's not anything, you know what I mean? Make sure it's actually something that would work, yeah?
I felt like I was catching up then. It was weird. But then I just figured, like, if I keep my wrists loose, I'll just stay connected.
Yeah, no, yeah, you definitely want to...
When you go out, I'm just...
Yeah, it's a good exercise because it makes you stay relaxed. You know, you've got if Jacob uses force at the contact point, he's not going to be able to run, and he feels tired and he's going the wrong way, and it makes it even easier to cut through. So you have to keep that, like that, yeah. Just make sure also that the hand goes directly. That's another point, guys. One quick point to remember is that your hands should run palms in a line directly closest to them. So if I ran palms here, if Jacob ran palms here, it'd come straight here. It wouldn't come down here because then you're taking a longer distance to the target. Just take the most direct line. So another way of thinking of it is that your hand will take a parallel line to the floor. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, because then you're actually taking a longer distance, and you're not covering yourself as well. So, because if you come down here, see how this line's open. Because if you come here, if you have this, you've got this in a better position to defend this line. Yeah, does that make sense?
It's a subconscious rule not to hit the face.
Oh yeah, you just stop. Yeah, you've got enough control to stop. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's hope so. Yes. Not bad, it's just a bit slow. Turn up the volume a bit, yeah? Turn up the intent of making it go to me, like kind of like you want to hit me, yeah? Yep. Yeah, more. Yeah, keep it on me. So it's more sliding across the contact, not opening the contact, yeah? Slide across like that. Yeah, keep it on. You're taking your pressure out and then bringing it back. It stays forward and slides, it's different. So take it out on purpose and then see, it's not that, because now you open yourself up, yeah? It's always going forward, always. Feel the difference? It slides yes, this, not, no, you're not opening the pressure up, because if you open it up,
yeah.
But if you just keep the forwardness, see the difference there? Same thing here, if I go up, you don't release and then go, you just go through, yeah. Same thing down, yeah. See the subtle difference there? You were trying to kind of go out. You know, what would that be, like etiquette? It's not, we're doing etiquette, Sal. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, this is it. See how it's straight away there, which does not give me a second or a moment to fill that empty space. Whereas if you do the thing where you're being polite a bit, I can actually come back through. But don't be polite, yeah? I don't have the time to come through. Cool, good. Can we go with you? Better. Good. Okay. I know that you're aiming at my chest, but aim at my whole center. Okay? Yeah. It's relevant if I'm here, because then you're going direct there. But I'd even prefer if you went like here or here. Go to an actual target. Yeah. Pick an actual target. It's better. Interesting. This way you're running really well. This way it's like you're releasing, you're opening this up, and then keep it on me. So it should stay on me. Yeah. So it's the same principle. See how this runs straight across, giving me no space to penetrate your center, right? So as I run off through here, see how there's no space for me to penetrate. As I was going this way, feel how you're collapsing that? I've got space now to penetrate. You keep the forwardness, keep the foot there. That's different. You feel that? Do that. Okay. So don't go backwards. Yeah, so let's just get into a flow, and if you could, now you do the run on him. That's it. Yeah, good. Cool. I jump in there. Yep. Good. Yep. Nice. Good. Yep. Yeah. So your running palms is great. It's just the disconnection of the legs. Did you feel that? Did you feel how it was going? Like, did you notice? Yeah. Yeah. So from the earth through the tail through the crown. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. 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 Good. Can I jump in? Yeah, yeah. Don't second guess it, just let it go there, yeah. That's it, yeah. 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 Good. So you see how you're not actually changing anything? This is the destination. That's it. It just wants to go there. So no matter what dimension you're in, it's actually anywhere on the center, but I'm using this because Andrew's still newish to it, right? So that helps you. Yeah, that's the right idea. Good. Now we can make that the whole center. So now change the dot to a line. Just don't punch me in the face, okay? You're a big, strong guy. So if it's here and I go this way, it'll now, here. So start using, so as Jono pushes, so as we go through it and Jono starts to push out and do the running palms, so you're pushing out, I'm running palms, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Push out, any direction or whatever, yeah.
Okay,
So you go to the whole center to targets now. You know? So you've got the concept already on one point. You know? Sometimes it's good to actually build it up that way. So if someone's struggling with running palms, just aim it here. So no matter where they are, even if I'm up here, he just goes here. But once you're comfortable with the actual sensation of running palms, you want to start letting it run to realistic targets. Does that make sense?
it does.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's have a go. So if you could just go into a flowiness of it and just go into a flow, so not too slow with the movements, just go into a flow and then start reaching. So Jono pushes out, Andrew runs palms. Yeah. Don't second guess it, it just goes to the center. Center's your target, that's it. Center's your target. You're not going to think it, it's just going to fly there. It's like a jack in the box. So a target. You're not going to punch him in the chest. You know, land. You know what I mean? Like this isn't a good place to hit someone. It's so robust.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So land here. Yeah. Land here. Land there. Yeah. Land his groin. Punch him in the balls. So let's go get into a flow. Eyes up. Yeah, that's better. Punch him in the armpit. Armpit strike. He might be you with his armpit smell. Yeah, so just start. I think, look, you get the concept of running palms. Just make sure you use precise targets. Have a feel with you.
Realistic.
Interesting. On the way out this way, you notice how you're kind of struggling a bit, that you're getting caught there. Center, sink, keep the condition on it, just keep it on me. Yeah. You were glitching a bit. It's the same condition, yeah. For the difference there, there's no actual leeway, there's no actually like space of time where I can get in. But the first time we were doing it, go out that way, you were kind of going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep, as you push out, I just stay on you. Yeah? Okay, cool. Thanks, boys. Thank you. Observations.
When you do the running palms, you can be quite relaxed with it, but I feel it's actually kind of better to keep a bit of awareness and fullness, because then they push even further outwards. Do you know what I mean? Like there's more, it feels more solid, so that they want to push back on it. Whereas if I'm too soft, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So one, I think what it seems like Marcus is talking about, just relaxation, but then he's talking about fullness and relaxation, which is the centering and sensing. When you center and sense, you fill yourself up with space and spirit, so to speak. My master in one of his articles says, fill your spirit into the spirit. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy on? I didn't know what that meant. But now you feel it. When you center and you sense your space, it's like you expand, as opposed to contract. It should be an expansion. And that expansion, you're right. If I'm just like floppy relaxed now, it's like, as he pushes, there's nothing really to push on. But if I feel myself up now, it's like he wants to push now, which allows me to.
I like it.
Yeah. No, so that's what I understand from what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
So there's a fullness. You should feel expansive, and that works further in Qi as you start to think of rebounding and bouncing them off. All right, single sticking hands. So, any other questions? So in summary, single sticking hands is usually where you start. Usually, not always, depends on when someone enters into your structure of classes, because we tend to cycle most of the time, if we're being good, 2 weeks doubles, 1 week singles, yeah? But doubles is more fun, so sometimes we avoid it, yeah? Because it's technically a beginner exercise, but it's definitely worth doing. For example, Albert, one of the senior instructors, I think it was Sifu Jim's first student, wasn't he? Yeah, he did single sticking hands. How long was it? For like 12 years he did single sticking hands, and he's a weapon, he's a beast. He's just a beast, he's so powerful. Anyway, coming back to it. Single sticking hands is a good platform for you to understand how to connect your stance and your shapes under a less dynamic, less challenging format. Yeah, because it's only one arm, and it can often at times be difficult to concentrate on two arms initially. So you understand, how does my tansai work? From its defensive position through to its offensive position. What happens if it gets negated? It can roll into a bong sao. How does the bong sao work here? It can roll up and defend in this framework. From here, the bong sao can be turned into an offensive tool via spinning through to attack. So you're learning your shapes, you're learning the sequence so that you know how they can roll forces off, how you can deal with pressure, how they transform into attacks. And how they are used defensively as well. So your single sticking hands is a great platform for your development in your Qi Sao for both you and your students.